what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a product review, and today's product review is going to be on this Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. Now this just recently came out from Covergirl, and considering that it's summer, a lot of us are trying to find like foundations that have SPF in it. So I wanted to go ahead and give this a try because I realized that it has SPF 20 as well as vitamins inside the foundation. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it price wise, see what it contains, and see if it's worth buying. So if you want to go ahead and see how this turns out, go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and talk about what's in this foundation and made me really want to get it. So the first thing that I noticed is that it has SPF in there. Now obviously with the summer you kind of want to lean towards a foundation that has a sunscreen in it. So SPF 20 is still pretty good. Obviously you can either start adding sunscreen to your foundation or you can obviously buy one that already has it in it. So that's why I kind of went leaning towards this one. Also, another reason that made me want to go ahead and buy it is that it says it contains 3 vitamins, which is vitamin E, vitamin B3, and vitamin B5. Okay, so obviously vitamin E is going to be an antioxidant. This is going to help repair any kind of damaged skin cells that you have on your face. And then for vitamin B3, it's basically going to reduce wrinkles. This is going to help reduce the uneven skin tone that you have. This is also going to help heal acne and reduce acne, as well as prevent hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is basically people who tend to get like sunspots on their face. That's called hyperpigmentation, and that actually is reduced usually through vitamin B3. So vitamin B5 is next. That is a water-soluble vitamin, and that's actually going to be really good because this is going to help keep the moisture in your skin. And how it does that is the vitamin B5 basically absorbs the moisture through getting it through the air and reducing it into moisture into your skin. So that's also a plus of that particular vitamin as well. So what I wanted to go ahead and do is, aside going over all that, let's go over the price point of this. So I went ahead and looked this up. This comes in 14 shades, and out of the 14 shades, I know that not all stores are going to particularly sell those shades, but I do know that the price point is starting from CVS at $12.99, Ulta has it at $11.99, Amazon and Target, they're going to have it at $9.99, and the best price you're probably going to get this at is, guess, Walmart for $8.99. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the last time I checked, it went up $1, so it went up to like $9.89, and they only had 2 shades available online. But that doesn't mean that you can't get it at the actual Walmart store, or particularly like a CVS store, Target, Ulta's gonna have it, but obviously there's gonna be the varying difference in the price there. So, okay, now the only hard thing that ever really happens about drugstore foundations that I don't like is trying to find your shade. Now, what's really good is usually stores like Sephora and Ulta lets you basically sample it, but unfortunately they don't let you really sample all brands. I'm pretty sure some of them you had to buy and then you had to return it. But to save yourself from that whole hassle, I learned that there's this website, it's called Foundation.com, and I'm gonna leave it linked down below, and you can basically, if you know what shade that you were already matched with a certain foundation, it'll help you look across the board of different brands to see what shade closely matches you. And what I really liked about it is that I found that my shade in the Too Faced foundation actually worked best on here. I'm a warm beige in Too Faced foundation, and this shade is warm beige, and this actually really matched my skin tone. So other than trying to find your shade, I'm going to go ahead and actually test the product. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on my face. I'm going to go out and then I'm going to come back and then I'm going to finish filming with it. So y'all are going to go ahead and see how it's basically going to look afterwards, and hopefully it doesn't look really messy because that's going to be kind of icky to have to put out to public. But we're doing this for you guys, so we're going to go ahead and basically use a beauty sponge. This is a beauty sponge by Real Techniques, and we're going to go ahead and apply this onto the face. First, we're going to go in with primer though, because always go in with primer. I'm going to go in with the, obviously, of course, my original Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer. So we're going to go ahead and use that to put just a little dab all over my face. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is, after we've applied that, we're going to basically go ahead and take our beauty sponge. This is a beauty sponge from Real Techniques. You can use a beauty blender or a beauty sponge from any other brand that you prefer. And I'm going to go ahead and basically use it on the end of the beauty sponge. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 pumps. We're going to basically distribute that from the center of the face and distribute it out evenly. Till you discover Now so far, what I really like about this foundation is that it doesn't smell like the Wet n Wild one. Like Wet n Wild one smells like paint. This one kind of smells like, kind of reminds me of like that sunblock that doesn't reek of coconut or Hawaiian. Okay, we're gonna like pull back the hair for a second. See, do I have a hair tie around here? Do we even have a hair clip? Okay, well, we don't have a hair clip. We're just gonna kind of move on. Ugh, okay. So obviously, I have not been out in the sun so much, so my face is kind of a little bit different than my skin color right now on my face, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually do my neck and blend it in. So I'm gonna use one more pump for my neck. So I used a total of 2 pumps of this foundation, so we're gonna go ahead with one more, and we're gonna blend in my neck just a smidgen. Okay, that is so much better. And so far, what I really like about this too is that I can tell it's pretty lightweight. It's not very heavy on the face. I've had some foundations that are so heavy that I'm like, I can't live like this. I can't do it. This isn't actually too bad. Okay, so next after that, we're gonna go ahead and basically do concealer, because I haven't done my under eye, obviously, but before I do concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Cover FX color corrector. This is in the shade Peach by Cover FX. It's a little tiny one, super cute. And I'm basically gonna do the under eyes because, let me tell you, that's really bad for me right now. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a little bit, help those dark under circles right there. We're gonna blend that out with the other side of this beauty sponge. And then we're gonna go ahead and go in with our concealer after. Okay, so next I'm gonna go with my concealer. The concealer I'm gonna use today is gonna be the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna go ahead and go in the shade Medium. Now what I really like about Shape Tape is that it has this amazing applicator on it, and also I like how a little bit goes a long way of this stuff. So we're just gonna do a dab here, like that. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then if I have any places I want a little bit more extra love and care, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. And then obviously go back in with our Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and we're gonna go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Kat Von D translucent setting powder. So we're gonna go ahead and set the under eye. So for the rest of my face, to go ahead and set this foundation, I'm gonna actually use a Ofra Pressed Powder Oil Control. This is basically the setting powder that I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'm gonna use a Wet n Wild powder brush and basically just go ahead and get just a little bit, and we're basically just gonna go ahead and lightly put that over my foundation to go ahead and set that. So now that we're good with that, I'm gonna go off camera real quick. I'm gonna do my lower lash line with my makeup real quick so that way it looks kind of even, and then we're gonna go ahead and come back. Okay everyone, so we are ready to go. What we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and hang out with my friends, go bowling, spend a couple hours, and then when I come back, I'm gonna refinish this video and let you know if it stayed where it decided to kind of crease up at, if it's good, if it's bad. We're gonna find out all that here in the next like 3 hours from now, okay? So I'll be right back. Hey everyone, what's up? I just got back. So I've been gone for about, I want to say about 3.5 hours. I haven't been really gone that long. I do have a lot of really good reviews as far as what I want to say opinion-wise about this foundation. So first thing I want to go over is the coverage. The coverage of this foundation is really good. It's buildable. That's what I really like about foundations, is you can choose to be sheer one day, you can choose to do full coverage. It's up to you. Thumbs up on that portion. Now, when it comes to the longevity of this foundation, I give it a thumbs down. My preference when it comes to a foundation, I want that foundation that's set it and forget it. The one that you're gonna just apply it, you can go with water, you can wear it all day. That's my kind of foundation. This foundation, you're gonna have to reapply by the 2-hour mark, I guarantee it. This isn't something that's gonna stay there for a while. This is something that I would probably use if I'm just gonna run to the store and come right back. It lasts probably about 2 hours before you have to reapply it. If you're dealing anything with water, I'm talking if you're gonna cry, if you're gonna laugh to tears, or you're gonna be anywhere near the vicinity of water, this is gonna come right off. You're gonna get the drip lines. I think I have like the drip line right here. I don't know if I can zoom, I'll zoom in and check that out here in a second. It's gonna look hideous. So, not your foundation. Skip, go to the next one. If you're thinking that's gonna be really good for it, it's not. I wanna go over the scent of this foundation. What I really like, the scent smells like, I want to give it that like suntan lotion smell. I'm not talking like banana boat smell, but it's something that I could deal with. It's very soft scent. It's not something that I feel like how the Wet n Wild foundation smells like, where it's wet paint. So this, I give it a thumbs up as far as the scent. The next thing that I want to go with is going to be creasing. I noticed that it's not that it creased very well because I used a setting powder. It just kind of starts to fade away. So, I mean, there's no worrying about creasing if it's already coming off. Do you feel? So I kind of give it a thumbs down as far as, you know, if it's going to be good for creasing, because it's literally going to come right off in 2 hours. The next thing I want to go over is the packaging. What I really want to give credit for on the packaging is that it does come with the top, so you don't have to worry if it's in your purse, you're not going to spill it over. But an even better secure measure is that it has the twistable top on the, in order to pour, like to get it to come out, you can twist it and then pump it, or you can lock it, and then even if the top comes off, it's still gonna be safe in your purse. So I go ahead and give it a thumbs up as far as the packaging, because they thought about, you know, the whole entire traveling kind of issue, so I give it a thumbs up on that. Other than that, guys, I mean, that's basically all that I have to say about the foundation. Hopefully this covers a lot of questions that you may have if you're thinking about getting the foundation, or you want to know any kind of like concerns that you should think about before even trying to get the foundation. All right, guys, that concludes everything for today's product review. Hopefully this answered any of your questions that you have on the foundation. If you really like this video, feel free to add me on Snapchat, Twitter, or Instagram, as well as subscribe down to the videos down below. Feel free to jump around, take a browse, look at any of these videos that you might like. If you have anything that you want answered as far as any product reviews, go ahead and actually list it in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to add any kind of questions you have about the foundation if I can cover them for you. So as always, guys, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, and I appreciate all of your support, and mwah, take care.